Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. We are very happy that you are here with us today because today's topic is something that almost every English learner in the world is thinking about. The title of today's episode is How to Practice English Speaking. Many learners study English grammar, memorize vocabulary, and watch many English videos. But when it comes to speaking, they suddenly feel nervous, shy, or even afraid to open their mouth.
Hello, dear learners from all around the world. I'm David, and Emma is absolutely right. We meet many learners who say something like this: I can understand English when I listen or read, but when I try to speak, I feel stuck. Sometimes learners know the right words, but when they want to speak, their mind becomes empty and they don't know what to say.
Yes, and sometimes learners are afraid that people will laugh at their mistakes. But we want to tell you something very important today. Making mistakes is not a problem. Not speaking is the real problem. When you speak, even with mistakes, your brain is learning.
Exactly. Speaking is like training a muscle. If you practice regularly, your speaking ability becomes stronger and stronger. But if you never practice, your speaking ability will never improve.
Today, we're going to show you several simple and powerful ways to practice English speaking every day. These methods are especially helpful for learners who are studying alone at home.
Emma, one question we hear very often from learners is this: I want to practice speaking English, but I don't have anyone to speak with. What should I do?
That is a very common situation. Many learners do not live in English-speaking countries, and they do not have English-speaking friends. But the good news is that you can still practice speaking every day, even if you are alone.
One of the simplest methods is talking about your daily routine.
Yes. For example, when you wake up in the morning, you can say something like, "Today I will start my day with some English practice. I will review some vocabulary and listen to a short podcast."
Then, when you are preparing breakfast, you can continue speaking. I am making breakfast now. I am preparing eggs and toast. The kitchen smells very nice.
This may sound simple, but it is a powerful exercise because it trains your brain to think in English.
Emma, I remember a learner who used this exact method to improve his speaking skills.
Really? Tell us more about him.
His name was Ahmed, and he used to say that speaking English felt impossible for him. He studied grammar and vocabulary for many years, but he never practiced speaking.
So what changed?
One day, he decided to start speaking to himself every day. At first, it felt strange, but he continued doing it. He would describe his day, his work, and even his thoughts in English.
That is a very effective strategy.
Yes, and after 3 months, he noticed something amazing. His sentences became smoother, and he started thinking in English more often.
That shows how powerful daily speaking practice can be.
Let's practice a small conversation about daily life so our listeners can hear how natural speaking works.
David, what do you usually do in the morning before starting work?
I usually wake up around 7 in the morning and start my day by drinking a cup of coffee while reading some interesting articles in English. After that, I prepare my teaching materials and plan the lessons I want to record.
That sounds like a productive morning routine. I usually wake up early as well, and I like to spend some quiet time reviewing ideas for new lessons or listening to English podcasts.
Listening is another great way to improve speaking because when you hear natural conversations, your brain learns the rhythm and structure of the language.
Exactly. Many learners improve their speaking by listening and repeating.
For example, when you watch an English video, pause the video and repeat the sentence.
Let's try it together. Repeat after me. I practice English speaking every day because I want to become more confident.
Now, another sentence. Speaking regularly helps me improve my fluency and communication skills.
And one more. I am not afraid of making mistakes because mistakes help me learn.
Repeating sentences like this improves pronunciation, fluency, and confidence.
Now, let's imagine another real-life situation. Imagine you are meeting a friend at a cafe.
Hi, Emma. It's nice to see you today. How has your week been so far?
Hello, David. It's great to see you too. My week has been quite busy, but I have also learned many new things.
That sounds interesting. What have you been working on recently?
I have been preparing new lessons and practicing different teaching methods to help our learners improve their English speaking skills.
That's wonderful. I have also been working on new ideas for helping learners practice speaking more naturally.
You see, learners, conversations like this may seem simple, but they are exactly how real communication happens.
Let's imagine another role play. Maybe a travel conversation.
David, have you traveled anywhere interesting recently?
Last year, I visited a beautiful city near the ocean. The weather was warm, the food was delicious, and the people were extremely friendly.
That sounds like a wonderful experience. What did you enjoy the most during that trip?
I enjoyed walking around the city and talking to local people. It was a great opportunity to practice English with travelers from different countries.
Traveling is one of the best ways to practice speaking because you naturally communicate with many people.
Now, let's imagine another situation. Talking on the phone.
Hello, David. How are you today?
Hi, Emma. I'm doing very well. I just finished my work, and now I'm spending some time practicing English speaking.
That's great. I was actually thinking about practicing some conversation exercises together.
That sounds like a great idea. Practicing conversations regularly is one of the best ways to improve speaking skills.
Dear learners, we also want to talk about something that stops many people from speaking English: fear.
Yes, many learners are afraid of making mistakes or sounding strange.
But remember, every fluent English speaker you see today was once a beginner.
They made mistakes, they felt shy, and sometimes they felt frustrated.
But they continued practicing, and little by little, they improved.
One of the most important habits you can build is speaking every day, even if it is only for 10 or 15 minutes.
You can describe your day, your plans, your thoughts, or even the things around you.
For example, if you are walking outside, you can say something like, I am walking through a busy street. There are many cars and people around me.
Or if you are at home, you might say, I am sitting in my room and practicing English speaking.
These small speaking exercises train your brain to think in English.
And over time, speaking will feel more natural and comfortable.
Dear learners, remember this simple rule. The more you speak, the better you become.
Do not wait for the perfect moment to speak English.
Start speaking today, even with simple sentences.
Little by little, your confidence will grow.
And one day you will realize something amazing.
You are speaking English naturally and expressing your ideas clearly.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and never be afraid of making mistakes.
We look forward to seeing you in the next episode of our English Learning Podcast.
Until then, take care and keep practicing English every single day.